Is it time for recess yet? I'm so glad you found time to join us here on the Childcare Director's Chair, where Erica Sacoccio shares her best practices that she's refined through her passion of directing childcare centers over the last 23 years. From parenting interaction, systems to save you time, money, and stress, to profitability. She shares it all from the Childcare Director's Chair.
Hello and welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. Today, I'm going to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart. Now, typically we talk about our role as a director or we talk about staff. Today, I'm going to talk about something just a little slightly different because I feel that as educators and caregivers, we have this tremendous opportunity to shape the future by instilling empathy and leadership skills in the young minds that we nurture. By building empathy and leadership in our child care center, it not only benefits the children, but it also creates a positive and inclusive environment for everyone involved. So here are 10 effective ways to cultivate these essential qualities. Number 1 is leading by example. Children learn best through observation and imitation. And as child care providers, it's crucial to model empathetic and leadership behaviors in our interactions with both the children and the adults. Show them what it means to be kind and considerate and respectful, and they will follow suit. Encourage perspective talking. Help children understand and appreciate different perspectives by engaging them in thought-provoking conversations. Encourage them to see situations from another person's point of view. This will help foster empathy and understanding. I would say that's probably one of the skills that I am really great at, is being able to see both sides of the picture. Sometimes my staff joke around and call me yin-yang because I am very balanced in that nature and when it comes to relationships. It's just, again, something I said that's really near and dear to my heart, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it today with all of you. You also need to promote active listening. Teaching children the art of active listening by giving them your undivided attention when they speak. Encourage them to listen attentively to their peers and to respond thoughtfully. This practice builds empathy and it enhances their communication skills. We want to foster collaboration and communication, and all of those things together really create something exciting. So creating those opportunities for children to work together on projects and activities, encourage them to share ideas, compromise, and support one another. By fostering that cooperation and collaboration, you nurture their leadership skills while also promoting empathy and teamwork. You want to practice problem solving. Empower the children to solve problems independently by providing guidance and support, and encourage them as a group to brainstorm solutions, evaluate different alternatives, and then make informed decisions. And this is one of the things I really, really love to do with preschool students and school-age students. This process helps develop critical thinking abilities and leadership qualities. I also want you to think about, how do you teach emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence plays a vital role in empathy and leadership. It helps children identify their emotions as well as the emotions of others. Teach them how to manage their feelings and to respond empathetically to the emotions of their peers. And this really should start in your toddler room. I would say there is probably not any age group that I can think of that has bigger emotions than in a toddler room. For those of you who work in a toddler room, I know you agree. Also, engaging in community service, one of the 4 core values at our program. So involve children in age-appropriate community service activities. This experience exposes them to different realities, different cultures, empathy, and instills a sense of responsibility towards others. Encourage them to reflect on their emotions and the impact that they can have on the world. Because even though they're young, they still can have a great impact. So I'll share an example. So we decided in January during our unit on hibernation that we were going to support saving of polar bears. And so our mission was for all of the school to adopt a polar bear and send funds to the WWF. And it was just a great way to show the children how they can make, a little impact. Not only were they able to adopt one polar bear, at the end of a 2-week cycle, we were able to adopt 14 polar bears. Every single class raised enough money to adopt their own polar bear. I mean, talk about being able to make an impact. So when you do those types of activities with your students, they're learning so much, but it's not only about them. It's about our world and our bigger community. And so I feel like, we talk a lot about the academics so often, but just, being a good person is equally as important as being able to be a good reader and writer. So I want you to engage in those community service types of programs. Also encourage self-reflection and promote self-reflection by asking children to think about their actions and their consequences. Encourage them to consider how their behavior affects others and how they can make positive changes. This practice helps develop empathy and self-awareness. And the more self-aware children are, the better that they thrive. We also, of course, want to celebrate diversity. Create an inclusive environment that celebrates diversity in all its forms. Teach children about different cultures, traditions, and perspectives. Encourage them to embrace differences, fostering empathy and promoting leadership by example. Now, we can talk about leadership, but we can't do leadership if we don't provide opportunities for it. So we want to make sure that we give children the opportunities to take on leadership roles within the Child Care Center. This could be something as simple as assigning them a responsibility, such as leading the group activity or being a classroom helper, but empowering them to lead. You nurture their confidence, their empathy, and decision-making abilities. Building empathy and leadership in a child care center is a continuous process. It requires dedication and consistency. But by implementing those 10 strategies, we can really help shape compassionate and capable future leaders who will make a positive impact on the world. So I beg you, as a leader, please invest in your children's growth and create a nurturing environment where empathy and leadership thrive. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Child Care Director's Chair. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Well, all the cute little kiddos have been picked up and it's time to go home. And that'll do it for another episode of the Child Care Director's Chair. Please leave a review so Erica knows the information is helping you to manage and improve your child care centers. Remember to subscribe to get the latest episode from Erica's Child Care Director's Chair.